is the time? 7:30?
7:39.
No, I won't do a 20-minute one.
7:40.
And then we'll go. Evening all.
We'll give...
Guess who loves the Quickie? Well, apparently your wife did text me one day and said that's all she can get out of you. How you going, JP? All right, mate? All right? Yep, apparently her nickname for you is Flash. Oh, I can hear a train. That's a coincidence. And a plane. Yeah, tell her she's dreaming, mate. We're going to go down the shop shortly. Just had a big bowl of stew and I feel as full as a goog, mate. But it was good. Nutritious. But very filling. That plane's quite low. Check that out.
Yeah. I told Noah Buttercup. We'll give Buttercup a call later.
Yeah, it's funny. I get the same. I get bugger all. Good morning, VMAC.
It's just every time I tell... That a few times I've told Buttercup and Mel you're on, and then you've gone off. That's why I just said I'm not going to tell them, because I didn't know how long you're going to be on for.
Well, it was supposed to be mild day here, 31, got to 37. I worked till about 2 o'clock and then I was like, oh geez, this is hot. So I stopped. I was going to do a bit tonight, but it was still 36 when I was going to do a bit. Ew. Them access to JP. Hello, my darling.
Oh dear. Well, give me a phone number, JP, and I'll message you when he's lively, as Mel calls it.
I got his phone number.
Actually, yeah, you could message him yourself.
I can't be bothered. It's not as if it's like, oh wow, Mr. and Mrs. Seed's on, I'll drop everything I'm doing.
Excuse me?
If they're there, they're there. That's how it goes.
People should just, that's right, they should just drop everything.
Sounds good, mate. Yeah, I know what it's like. I tell you what, I found out over the years, because I've had our own businesses for 40 years, it doesn't affect me as much. I'm going camping this weekend in the snow. That sounds cool. I noticed, JP, my mates, as they got older, when they left work, it shattered them. Like, all their mates are still at work and they're not. And a couple catch up with them, do you know what I mean? But it's like the only association you have is while you're at work. Women tend to handle that a bit better than men, because men realise there's this huge vacuum. And if I said to you, all right, well, you're not working again, you're going to go and play lawn bowls? What? And yeah, so it does affect men greatly when they retire or have to stop work. All those mates that they had were workmates. It's a bit like the old song from Fleetwood Mac. Players only love you while you're playing.
So VMAC's going camping in the snow.
I think she wants me to go with that. I think
she wants you to give her the bear hug.
Yeah, bear hug. Bear hug? Now, come on. Maybe we shake hands. Gonna hit the hard stuff. Hello.
You got me a message, Buttercup. Wasn't sure what you're doing, and a few times I send you a message saying Seed's going live, and then he doesn't go live, and then you go looking for him. Because I'll be honest, I said at first to Seeds, I won't send Buttercup and Mel a message.
Yeah, I know you're doing a quickie.
Yeah. But I did. I sent you one.
Apparently JP's good for 60 seconds. But that's not me saying it.
JP, stop retracting.
That's JP saying it. bloody hot today when it shouldn't have been. But tomorrow's going to be hot. We know tomorrow's hot. That's okay. We know it's coming. I'll be up at 5:30 working. Beat the sun.
He's apologising because I told him to stop retracting. I'm just teasing you, JP.
He doesn't leave a trace. He's like the Phantom.
Well, Buttercup, sometimes I tell you and then Caesar doesn't go on, so no need to apologise.
A big bowl of stew. Hello, Danny G. Ate more than I should have. I'm full as a gook. Fanny. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I feel fat.
Just filling, wasn't it? I think it was the amount of bread you gave me, to be honest.
That's why I said I feel
I normally
fat.
don't have that much bread.
No, the big slices of bread, I'm going to buy my normal wholemeal when we go down the shop.
I liked it as a change. That was good.
It was, but I like my wholemeal.
Danny's getting ready for 9 till 5.
I think Danny deserves some time off. She's been working so much.
I've been keeping an eye on this coronavirus, and I did say it about a week ago. It looks like it is so infectious, it will be as common as the common cold. What do I mean by that? Well, Danny knows. Many of you wouldn't know. I had to know because I had to know about infectious diseases as a prison officer. It's quite an extensive study period, actually. The common cold, Danny, there's 200 varieties or more of the common cold. Back to it. Oh, good. Have a day off. Excellent. Hello, Paddy. But it's true. There are 200 variants of the common cold. The flu, as we know it, I think they categorise them A, B, C. Depends what they do in America, but we categorise them as A, B, C. You cut that watermelon incorrectly. Cut it lengthways. Poke little holes in them and sit. Wow. Insert straws. Yeah.
And pour rum in it.
But
Okay.
Trust me, with the amount of grandkids we have, cut them up into those little squares is the answer.
But putting rum in might slow them down. No, just kidding. I better not say that.
Oh, yeah, lick all the handles. That's good. Yeah, excellent. But, yeah, so our influenza in Australia is categorised under our health system as influenza A, B and C. And there's more. But A is the one that can become a pandemic. Why do I say that the coronavirus could be as bad as the common cold? Well, there is no cure for it, as in the common cold is no cure. And there are many variants of common cold. And in Australia, now you could multiply this by 10, but in Australia every year 3,000 people die from influenza. The current coronavirus in our country, there's about 15 people infected and no one's died. So 3,000 people dying from influenza is quite a high figure, but you're not hearing that in the newspapers. I'm not saying the coronavirus is tame. I'm saying it's not wild, like Ebola or something like that. But the only time it will ever be got rid of is through a vaccine. I don't think it's controllable. I'm not trying to scare people. I'm just being realistic. And it does seem that the virus has taken on a racial profile. I don't mean that in a racist comment at all. But it seems to kill a lot of Asiatic people, Chinese. And so we start talking about, is this a Chinese deadly virus compared to a worldwide deadly virus? I don't know the answer to that yet. But there are cases now of person-to-person spreading in other countries. So, like the common cold, that's how it works. There's a lot of prevention going on. There's a lot of quarantine going on. But I do believe it's not controllable. I'm going with VMAC, get a watermelon. And I'm not trying to scaremonger, I really aren't. But if this is so contagious, and it also looks like it can be spread through fecal matter, diarrhea, and it's just so hard to control. Obviously, the Chinese are struggling. I mean, there's been 1,000 deaths so far. Now, if you weigh up the consequences of the common flu or influenza, that's pretty much on par with numbers. So it's as bad as the common flu or influenza. And this is a virus that causes influenza-type symptoms. So it's another flu. There's lots of them. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that a virus in itself is not a living thing at all. It composes of proteins and DNA, and that's the genetic side of it. It's not living unless it has a host. A bit like the common cold and influenza. It doesn't really exist unless it is passed on.
I just got to check, as JP said he's going to be right back, because Danny G and VMAC are be right backing.
I didn't want to mention, but Buttercup's gone quiet as well. And JP's not here. I just thought we'd keep it on the quiet and not mention it. So we won't mention it, all right? So I don't know what health authorities are telling health workers, but I truly believe this is going to be the same as the common cold. And of course, you can have variants of the common cold, some very severe. So I don't know, unless it runs its course and dissipates and slowly is controlled, that would be great. But what experts are saying now is what I've been saying, that it looks like it will be with us for a while. Anyway, that's the news, and now to the weather. What's the weather like?
Just got slightly windy.
What, the weather or you?
Both.
Right.
Stu's working. No. And we've got to go to the shop shortly. I've got to get wholemeal bread.
But we have, in my state, which is big, no cases at all, 0. It's not cold here.
No, it's not cold here, Buttercup. Danny says we're all peepers at Jono.
You just hear Jono. He's got this little Italian-type gangster hat on. Just a pair of sparkly red pants on, nothing else. You can hear him singing. You gotta leave your hat on.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta leave your hat on.
Poor Monty.
It's the swift, fast movement of infection that is right. Yeah, it's, like I've said, it seems uncontrollable.
49, that's obviously Fahrenheit.
49 raining in Kentucky.
Is that Fahrenheit?
Yeah, that's cold. It's probably about 5-6 degrees Celsius, I'm guessing.
That's cold.
But like I say, when you weigh the consequences of the normal influenza that takes 3,000 Australian lives a year, you can multiply that by 10 at least in the US. So there's 30,000 people in the US that die each year through influenza. Currently, I don't believe anyone's died in the US from coronavirus. So it may be something we will have to live with until, and trust me, they're working flat out to find it, there's a vaccine. Just like getting rid of, it's not as severe as these things I'm going to mention, we're getting rid of things like polio, or getting rid of diphtheria, or getting rid of measles.
Scabies.
The only reason that they got rid of them, to the majority of the extent, they still survive today, but in very low numbers, is because of vaccines. That's cold. 41 in Dallas. Danny G. Hi, my name's Danny G. I'm on the 3rd floor of the suppository. Yes, I'm just having my breakfast, a bacon, a whole pig actually, and 55 eggs. I'm a heavy working woman. I need the energy. I only weigh 75 pounds, but I need the energy. Saw a couple of really funny Snapchats. I saw this Texan woman with a beard last night. That was funny.
I love Snapchat.
Yeah, I'll have to do a song for VMAC, even though she's going to say, I don't want a song. That's girly stuff. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Just call me V-Mac in the morning. Hello, Blue. We're back for a little while because we're going to do a quickie and then go down the shop. So, 53-year-old man affected, 11 people so far. Yeah. One of the studies that they're finding is that there was one person sick in a particular hospital, and from that, 143 people were infected, most of them healthcare workers. Even those who were working in the IC units, which is basically sterile as best it can be. Don't take any photos, whatever you do. Is that a banana in your pocket or a small rifle, Danny, as you're going down the stairs? It's a banana.
Patty wants a song. Kentucky Woman would be good for her.
Oh, I think I could get a song for Patty, and it's sort of Kentucky-ish. But it's for a bloke, so I can't really sing it to her.
No.
Ah, in the man
No.
of constant sorrow.
She said Kentucky Woman. What's, I don't understand Danny's comment. I must be a bit slow. The rifle in the glass box propped up.
I got kicked out because I pulled my phone out. Funny that, isn't it? There's some very sensitive areas around the world due to events that have occurred there, which is normal.
Where?
All sorts of places. I'll give you an example. If some idiot walked up to the memorial of the 9/11 and yelled out Allah Akbar, that would be treated very seriously. Do you know what I mean? So people do stupid things at stupid places.
Oh, my brain obviously isn't functioning. I think I'm missing half the conversation.
Some people just do stupid stuff like on planes.
Oh, yeah,
I remember two guys got ripped off a plane here by saying,
Yep.
"Oh, we'll take over the aircraft and go to Bermuda." They were in short, curly cuffs within 20 minutes on the back of a paddy wagon saying, "Oh, I was only joking."
That's the thing, though. You think back years ago, the things that you used to say as a joke that you can't say now as a joke, even
No.
in a text message.
Look, there is a
You
right
can't.
to protect people racially and sexual discrimination. That, when I grew up, that was not the case.
No, but you do have to be careful what you joke about now. People might know you from years and know what your sense of humour's like, but you get on a plane with 100, 200 strangers and talk like that.
Well, you're stupid.
Exactly.
But people do things like that to provoke other people.
Oh.
Yeah, stupid, VMAC, absolutely stupid.
Oh, really? Wow.
But I know Australian scientists, biochemists, are working flat out. They've already broken down the compounds of the virus, which allows them now to try and create a vaccine. But they won't be the only people doing it. All around the world they'll be doing that.
Yeah, Danny, I was just going to say, yeah, you can't even joke about that. And somebody, this was years ago, was
Good, VMAC, good.
texting to somebody else in an airport, and there was a general conversation, I don't know, something to the effect, oh, that, I'll just say that ice cream was the bombs or something like that, and somebody read over the shoulder, read the text and only saw that word. Well, that was it. That person was taken away, and it was a innocent text message to a friend. Do you know the song Blue Lady by the New Zealand band? Hello, Sailor.
Hello, sailor.
You was waiting.
Hello, sailor. What a lovely name for a band.
Oh, God. Topaz, is that really the name of the band?
I wonder if they're on the bus Priscilla.
Oh, God.
No, I don't know the group, and I don't know the song.
Yes, that is the name of the band. I'll have to Google them or YouTube them or whatever you're going to say.
Right. I remember Billy Connolly telling New Zealand jokes in New Zealand. He wasn't doing it out of school, he was doing it in New Zealand. And he got to one joke where he's sort of saying, yeah, New Zealand is like Scotland. They play the bagpipes. We actually kill the sheep first. They actually just blow up the arse of the live ones. And all the New Zealanders burst out laughing, which is how it should be.
No, Danny, she was going to get coffee but didn't bring us all a coffee back.
Watermelon's nice though. Yeah, it is yum.
A bit too full to have some
It's
now.
going to be hot tomorrow, so that will be my lunch. Probably about 20 or 30 cubes, big ones, of watermelon. Yeah, poor old Billy's not too well now. He'd be my favourite comedian for sure.
Yeah. And what's the other Aussie guy with the big ears, bald head?
Carl,
Yeah, he's
Barron.
funny. Carl Barron.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Carl Barron? Google Carl Barron. He's quite funny.
It's good to go out and laugh when you go and watch a good comedian. You come home, you're so tired from laughing. Of course, Billy's married to Pamela. What's her surname?
I can't remember.
It's not Anderson.
Oh, you've heard of him too, Blue. He's funny, isn't he? Carl Barron, yeah. No, not Pamela Anderson. That's
No,
the
I know,
American, like.
I just said it's not Anderson. We do. We need to treat life probably a bit more seriously than we used to. But don't forget, we're human and we thrive on having a good laugh.
Weaver. Her name's.
No,
No, it's not Pamela.
it's Pamela. I don't know her surname.
Well, who's the.
She used to be on the 9 o'clock news comedy show. Thank you very much.
Weaver. What was her first name? I thought he was
Why
married
did
to
you
her.
just say Weaver? What's her first name? It's not Weaver. It's Pamela something.
No, I know.
Yeah, it is Pamela, but I forget her surname. She was a comedian on not the 9 o'clock news, if I remember.
Danny will Google it in a minute. She'll tell us who Billy Connolly
Stevenson. Pamela Stevenson. There you go. I just pulled
Okay.
it out the back of my data file.
We have it all the time,
probably
but
today.
we've got kids. A lot of our whole family's could be humorous, and the kids.
My daughter came in today and she's pregnant, she's getting bigger, and she's got this beautiful like 1940 floral overlay chiffon type dress on.
It was very pretty.
And it had flowers and whatever, and I said, oh, whose curtains did you steal?
Yes, that was so mean.
It was a lovely dress, but I just thought I'd make a bit of humour out of it. It was funny. It was one of those dresses, she stuck a little, what they call it, a fascinator on her hair and gone to the races.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have looked out of place.
Yes, so are our kids actually, Buttercup. But you know, the humour sometimes is only within the family though, because like sometimes Terry and I, how we have our little humour, and he says, "Mum, that was totally disgusting."
Just like William let one rip today next to you, and you had to get up and walk around. And I said, your mother doesn't do things like that. And he said, oh, yes, she does.
And Terry says, "That was disgusting, Mum. Can I have more, please?"
The thing is, Blue, a lot of what we call drama on YouTube is contrived. People think about it before they even turn the camera on. It's pretty obvious to me that it's contrived, a lot of it. In other words, it's preordained what the conversations will be about, controversy, accusing somebody, attacking somebody, etc. With no validation, just gets views. I remember years ago, I was only probably in my 20s, and this lady walked out of a shop just in front of me, and I just turned around, and she had her dress and her knickers. You know, like she's gone to the toilet, and she's got her dress and her knickers. Now, I'm walking behind her thinking, because she's about 40-something,
Yeah.
and it's like, and eventually I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "What?" I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but you've got your knickers on the outside of your dress." She actually sort of had a go at me and huffed and puffed and walked off. But I realised why. It was embarrassment. But I thought, how do you approach somebody like that?
Jess did it. Our daughter-in-law.
Yeah, Jess did it as well.
Remember we went to the casino and we all went to the toilet. I was laughing so much trying to tell her to pull her dress out of her knickers that I was on the ground in tears. And I'm saying, Jess, pull your dress out. It's not funny, but it was funny. Well, anyway.
Obviously just in a hurry and whipped up the knickers and
Oh, dear.
dress got caught in there.
Yeah, you men don't have that problem.
I nearly said it to this woman because she was quite a big lady. But I didn't. I kept my mouth shut. She was sort of grumpy at me and stormed away, and I'm thinking, yeah, cover that fat ass. But I didn't say it, all right? I thought of it. I thought of saying
You
it.
told her to pull her dress out.
Well, yeah, I just stopped her and I said, look, without getting alarmed, I said, by chance you've got your dress, your knickers are on top of your dress. Fine. Off she stormed.
Man, some of the funny
I
things
think, all right, no worries.
that's happened
Thank
now.
you, would have been okay.
Funny things that's happening in our family. Emily and Mark's wedding.
I had to run about 2 kilometres in the rain.
Mark's mum was taking pictures and her skirt just fell down. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but it was funny.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you nothing, Blue.
Oh, yeah, V-Mac, it's true. Yep, Aussies are right up there in the drama.
Not
But
me.
sometimes they dig, they niggle to make it worse in a way that they try it so it doesn't come back at them.
Yeah, I thought of that too, Buttercup. But she probably would have walked another 2 or 3 mile. It would have been embarrassing for her. She'd obviously just gone and used whatever facility was in that shop. I was in there getting a newspaper or something. And yeah, and I thought, because I just turned as she walked out, thinking, oh dear. I've done it before, where you've been so busy and rushed, you chuck on your shorts and you race downtown, you buy something, you get back in the car and you can see the back pockets of your shorts in front of you.
You've put them on
You put them on
inside out.
back to front.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, no one will know. I'll just say it's a new fashion statement. It's all good.
Yes, you did. And your T-shirt inside out. Some of the things that you've witnessed in your lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do women say to blokes when they got the flight in?
The planes are low today.
That or something is at half mast or something.
Oh,
Green watcher,
You
Buttercup's on her way. Da 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 da, each day.
You just go up and say, excuse me. People just say here, the planes are flying a bit low today.
Can I have a wee little bit of tobacco loss? Go on. Catch the train. All aboard! We're actually quite a long way away from the train, but that's the wind when it changes. We don't hear the planes if the wind blows that way, and then we don't hear the trains when the wind blows the other way. Well, we're going down the shop. Does anyone need anything?
Yeah. Give us your shopping list. But we don't have to go on a boat,
It's going to be
VMAC.
chocolate, obviously.
Yeah, we don't have to go on a boat, VMAC, so we can drive you down the shop.
It was good, but I think I ate too much. It was yum. Definitely the old HP sauce and Worcestershire mixed in with other bits and pieces.
Is that the celery?
Makes a yum broth. She don't like celery.
I don't like, yeah. It has to be turned down to mush. Even then I can still taste it. It's not that I don't like
Not that you're
it.
complaining.
Yeah, I can complain, I'm allowed.
Well, I think I should step aside from cooking duties and let you take over.
Well, just don't cook for me. Cook for yourself.
Yeah, but all you eat is chips and chocolate.
And sandwiches.
Chip-chop
No,
sandwiches.
I would just make a bowl of veggies. I would just cook up enough veggies to last me 3-4 days.
Okay.
Sour cream, chili sauce.
Yeah, no, the ferry ride would be cool. I reckon, well, it'd be very cool this time of year.
Oh, VMAC, don't spoil
No,
my...
I heated up just the right amount. I'm pretty good at judging, Blue. We've got another meal, probably another 4 meals out of what we've got left.
VMAC, don't spoil my vision of you having to go on a boat to go shopping. All right, I'll have a look.
You can see
Danny.
VMAC in a nice white hat, like one of those wide brim ones. Probably a nice gold ribbon around the top of the brim. She'd be wearing a floral dress and high red heels, very thin waist.
Why
Sitting on the edge
why
of
is she always in
sitting
red?
on the edge of the front of the boat, saying, "I must get to the market."
I love me some Charlie. I want a Charlie cuddle.
You wear
I
toques. Okay, so not really fashionable. See, most Canadians are like Australians. They will wear tracksuit pants, Ugg boots, or good solid boots. Probably a parka that zips up at the front to keep warm. That's how Canadians dress, because they're just like Australians. The only one difference really is that we're a little bit taller and better looking, but I don't hold that against Canadians.
What did you say?
We're just a little bit taller and better looking.
What, the Australians?
Yeah, I mean, everything else is pretty similar.
All I can picture you saying that now, VMAC, is those hats with the flaps down the side, and then I picture the movie Fargo.
Like aviation hat, you mean?
Yeah.
Pretty similar.
Ooh.
It's not cooling down, is it?
No. No, I know VMAC, but that's just what I'm picturing for some reason.
Yes, Calvin Klein's. I would think the same, Danny. You sort of picture VMAC as like, you know, what was that movie where the lady in red was sort of, I'm not saying this at all to be derogatory, but it was a movie where she was a prostitute.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, that's what I'm thinking. That sort of pictures me what VMAC will be like.
I still don't get what you were trying to say to VMAC then.
That she's likes fashion. New Zealand men love Ugg boots, and they can be running around the paddock still. It don't matter.
Oh dear.
But they're very comfortable, Ugbits, and warm.
Yeah, that one pair I had, what, lasted me 5 years, didn't they? You know, those
Yeah.
ones I had in Tasmania.
They were good. Why do you need them in Tasmania? Tasmania can get snow in summer. I wouldn't use the word special, VMAC. I'd use the words very carefully as defined.
He's trying to be careful with his words now, VMAC. Come on, VMAC. Give it to him.
I'm not attacking VMAT at all. I just
I
think
know
she
you're
is a
not.
cultured woman who, on occasions, drifts down to the bottom of YouTube and deals with the common folk like I. Unique is another word, yes. Special sort of has connotations, which I don't like to use.
Why, Milo's special.
Well, yeah, he's stupid.
We're talking about my daughter's dog. Poor Milo. Danny, Emily's going to shave Milo. We've got this shampoo here called Pantene that makes your hair beautiful, soft and silky. And Milo's hair around his bum and tail is getting so long. She says he should be the Pantene dog. Oh God, here we go. Hand puppets. I think Seeds was in the sun too long, sanding the old 90-year-old
What are you
boards.
talking about? You're talking about me?
I think he inhaled.
Hey, enough of the lip, all right?
I think he inhaled some of the
Jeez.
paint.
Can you hear her? She's going on and on and on. Enough, all right?
You sound like Link.
What? Oh, look, there's Danny G. Hey, Danny. I'm going to wave with my lip.
Oh yeah, Danny, I should tell him to do that actually. Yeah, the wind blowing through his hair. I mean, he's a long-haired Chihuahua, but man, he is long.
Yeah, I did a lot of paint today. It's probably half the problem.
Yeah.
Sanding, painting, sweating.
Get ready to go. Chop.
I'm actually taking off some lead paint from these skirting boards,
Yes, Blue.
but very carefully, masked up.
Hence why he won't let me help, because you saw me in videos sanding every other window and door, but not these floorboards.
Which is, no, not a floorboard, it's the skirtings.
The skirting, sorry.
I know what I'm doing, I've done it before, but she wouldn't know what she was doing, and lead paint is not to be played with. I do.
Yeah, he does.
I have dozens of marks. Hello, Lake.
That's why he has the mask-shaped beard when he takes the mask off.
Yeah, they're breathing apparatus masks, so they'd be good for something like a virus control. But the truth is, I know people won't agree with me, the mask won't stop much. You get moisture in your hands, your ears, your eyes. Unless you're completely suited up, wearing a mask is sort of superfluous. But people buy masks, that's fine.
Solar lights and
Who's
hands.
this light shadow person?
Seeds is doing hand
We're looking
puppets.
at the solar lights. Come on, get with the program. Blake. I've got to go. Oh, I am. Trust me. Yes, I think that same way.
Yes, Buttercup. Oh, don't tell him.
No, you're right, Buttercup, but the fact is that transmission of viruses can occur with you not even touching the patient. You may just happen to go clean the toilet in that room as a worker, and you forgot to put gloves on. Or someone sneezes in your direction. Oh, I do it all the time with the grandkids. They have a ball.
Yes, we've taught the grandkids that. And you know the other thing, think back.
Right, there you go.
I remember.
All right, you? Yep, I'm okay. What about the missus? No, the missus is all right. Actually, I haven't got a missus.
And
Why not?
sock puppets.
Well, she ran away with another hand. Don't worry, mate. There's plenty of hands in the ocean.
Or teaching you when the kids first realise they have a shadow. Oh my God, how cute is that? Remember William?
He ran away from his own shadow.
And
Thought it was chasing him.
He started screaming, "Oma, it's not leaving me." Oh, it was so cute.
I'll have one more. We must hit the highway. Saddle up the horses.
Watch out for Seed's next videos. It's going to be shadow puppets.
Actually, I should put some sort of collar around my wrist and a bow tie and sing. The hills.
I have one.
Are alive. What are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously.
Oh my God, you're affecting me now.
I don't know.
Okay, B-Mac.
Have a good day, V-Mac.
I'll bring you some chocolate back from the shop.
She's already polished her red stilettos. She's off to work. So you got another, what I read half an hour ago, Energy, you sent another photo of...
Yes, I will have a look when you're finished.
Yeah. Most nights I go to bed and we turn on the fan and sit back and the wife will show me a little bit of Danny G before I go to bed.
Yes, he always goes to bed with Danny.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. Or Buttercup. You've
True.
gone to bed with Buttercup.
Yes, we have.
You had her shirt on.
Yep, and I'm lying in bed. She checks out my legs. Private video, of course. Pay per view. You know, you understand.
In the purple room. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Well,
Yes, it's a contract, Danny. That's all I can say. No, it's free.
Oh, I know, Buttercup, eh?
Yes, they're long.
They go all the way up to his bottom.
Yeah.
Now, I shall go get ready for the shop. I shall give all my people a kiss. I have to get my little shopping list together.
A kiss on the ham may be quite continental, but bacon is a girl's best friend. That's the song Danny sings in the shower just before she has breakfast.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go and get my shopping list together, people. Have a good day or whatever yous are doing today, wherever yous are going to go.
Going to say good night to your people.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Didn't leave it on me.
We're definitely going now. We're not coming back later. This is it. This is the... we had the matinee performance and this is the late night one, so that's it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe, not sure. But hopefully whatever day you have will be good. So bye-bye.